The Equal Rights Amendment is making its way back into the Georgia legislature. Backers say it's a major step forward in the fight for women, but not everybody's on board. 11 Live's Doug Richards is at the Gold Dome, where that original amendment stalled decades ago.
If a story about the Equal Rights Amendment feels a bit like a historical throwback, that's because it kind of is. Up here on the 4th floor of the Capitol, there is an exhibit in the museum devoted to the legislature's failure to pass the ERA in 1982. Yet 37 years later, here it is again.
It's a bill that's in play. It's an issue that's top of line.
Nan Orrock argues the Equal Rights Amendment is as fresh now as it was then. The bill flew through state legislatures in the 1970s, but stalled when a conservative named Phyllis Schlafly made a public case against it.
This would remove and wipe out the laws of the 50 states which make the husband primarily responsible for the financial support of his wife and children.
This is what democracy looks like.
Times have changed a bit. Women have drawn political energy from the presidency of Donald Trump. Orrock says the ERA fits just right with the times.
The change in public opinion around women's equality has been massive over the last decade.
The ERA is surprisingly brief. It reads, "Equality of rights under the law shall not be denied or abridged by the United States or by any state on account of sex."
It does not sound sinister. It sounds very friendly, very nice, just like, well, we all agree. I mean, who wants rights abridged, right? But that's really not what the bill does.
Virginia Galloway says Phyllis Schlafly was right about the ERA and has tapped into the decades-long energy of the anti-abortion movement to argue against the ERA.
It actually becomes an abortion rights bill, which, again, is not good for women, especially unborn women, but I don't think it's good for any women.
And with that, at least one ERA co-sponsor has withdrawn his support. Republican State Senator Matt Brass of Noonan crossed out his name last week.
You haven't heard anybody else join that fray, have you?
I think the momentum is very slow right now.
The ERA's detractors argue that the expiration date on the amendment actually passed decades ago, something that the courts would likely decide if a 38th state ratifies it.